bank. CAFOX5 Jesus Campos, the Mandalay Bay security guard who was shot in the leg by Stephen Paddock and then notified others of Paddock's location, spoke publicly for the first time in an interview on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Campos was joined by building engineer Stephen Schuck, who was working with him that night. The two were the first to encounter Paddock in the 1st of October. 58 people were killed and 546 were injured after Paddock opened fire into the Route 91 Harvest Festival crowd of 22,000. I'm doing better each day. Slowly but surely, just healing physically and mentally, Campos said. I relive that night a lot, he said. It's definitely hard. As each day passes, though, we're working to get over this, Schuck said, according to Ellen. Sounds like this is going to be his only interview. I understand your reluctance because you just want this to be over. Pic.twitter.com/6 Adam Herberts at Adam Herberts October 18, 2017 Campos described his experiences that night. When a door is open for a certain amount of time, we check on it, he said. We get notifications to secure them. Or if they've already been secured, just making that check on the doors. I was coming up from the 31st floor to the 32nd. When I approached the door, it didn't open. It was blocked off, so I had to reroute. Stairwell doors are always supposed to remain open. So after I dropped down and came back through a hallway, and then I approached the room, got into the stairwell door, there was a metal bracket holding the stairwell door in place. When I was in that area, I was calling security dispatch to get transferred to engineering. They didn't know anything about it, so they dispatched an engineer, Stephen Schuck, to go verify what it was. At the time, I heard what I assumed was drilling sounds. And I believed they were in the area working somehow, as that stairwell door is closing, and it's so heavy, it'll slam. I'm walking down the hallway and I believe that's what caught the shooter's attention. As I was walking down, I heard rapid fire. And at first, I took cover. I felt a burning sensation. I went to lift my pant leg up and I saw the blood. That's when I called it in on my radio that shots have been fired, and I was going to say that I was hen. But I got on my cell phone, just to clear that radio traffic where they can coordinate the rest of the call. Paddock shot from behind the hotel room door. I don't know how he was shooting, but he shot out, Campos said. Jesus Campos said he yelled shots fired over the radio but didn't tell anyone he was hit at first because he wanted to keep airwaves open. Pic.twitter.com/9anu96 and 8 Adam Herberts at Adam Herberts October 18, 2017 Schuck said he came to check out the blocked door. I didn't think anything out of the ordinary at the time. I came from a higher floor, came down a different hallway service elevator and I walked out. I rounded the corner for the 100 hallway and that's when it was quieter this time. And the doors are set back about a foot. Jesus was towards the end of the hallway, but I didn't know at the time. I thought I saw someone up out of the cubby and I kept walking. Once I got more than halfway, it was when I saw Jesus and I started to hear shooting, Schuck said. At the time, I didn't know it was shooting. I thought it was a jackhammer. As an engineer, I thought, we're not working up here this late at night, we wouldn't be doing that. And it was, I believe, outside. It wasn't in the hallway yet. That's when Jesus, he leaned out and said, take cover, and yelled at me, and within milliseconds, if he didn't say that, I would have got 10. Bullets were passing behind my head and I could feel pressure, Schuck said. There was a female guest that came out, and I told her to go back inside. It wasn't safe. Shortly after, that's when Stephen Schuck was approaching and I told him to stay back and get cover. That's when more rounds were dispersed, Campos said. Jesus saved Stephen Schuck's life and the woman's life, Ellen reiterated. Thank you so much for being here. She explained why the Campos came on her show. You're talking about it now and you're not going to talk about it again, and I don't blame you. Because why relive this over and over again, but it's helpful for people to understand what a hero you are. Because you being shot in the leg saved so many people's lives. And instead of you just getting out of there, you saved Stephen Schuck's life, you saved that woman's life and who knows how many other people's, so we just wanted to celebrate you. That's why you're here today, Ellen said. Thank you, Campos responded. Even after this happened, instead of going to the hospital, you stayed to help the police and get them all the information they needed to piece these things together. And also, what did you want to mention? Ellen asked. I just want to mention all the people that assisted at night, whether it was Metro, the FBI, the community especially coming together to help everyone in need, the first responders, even the people that got called in to assist in the hospitals. Everything puts pieces together on how everyone came together to help that night, even in the darkest hour. Campos said, I'd want to thank the first responders, the people on the ground at the show helping each other out. The acts of humanity were major that night, and I want to thank Jesus again from my family and all my friends and everybody for saving my life. Chuck said, we wanted to give you money. You both were very specific. You said you don't want money. You don't want money at all, so you're not getting any money. But Stephen, your favorite team is the Colts, and you've never been to a game, so the NFL is flying you to meet the team and get VIP tickets, so you're going to go see the Colts, Ellen said. Jesus, you're a fan of the Oakland Raiders, and Shutterfly is going to give you season tickets when the team goes to Las Vegas. You're going to be able to see them, Ellen said. Also, we know it's really important to you that everyone is recognized, so Shutterfly cares about supporting communities, so it's going to make a donation of $25,000 in your name to the GoFundMe page that's dedicated to the victims of the shooting. MGM Resorts, the owner of Mandalay Bay, is a sponsor of the Ellen DeGeneres Show and features Ellen-themed slot machines at its casinos including Mandalay Bay, MGM Grand, New York, Excalibur, Luxor, Monte Carlo, and Bellagio among others, according to a link from her show's website. The episode is set to air on FOX5 Wednesday at 3:00 p.m. Copyright 2017 KV.